Now that we have that, I'll increase it. Cough up a storm a little bit. Osysis, probably. Cronus. Oh, now before I do anything else, there are things that I have to do. Hashtag leaked. We have the pause. That's good. Spectate. Oh, that does not work. Can I not Alright, so that's right. I ain't trying to spectate self, what? Alright, there we go. Let's hope I got that down. Yep. Oh, the colorblind feature thing. The color of these teams. Team 1. They are Cronus, I believe. That would be the defending team, so that's their color. Napalm. I guess they would just have to go with plain old red. Alright, let me quickly change this. Wait a minute. Something that I just caught with my eye. It says Huggin right here is a free agent. Oh man. This is already starting out well. I just went with red and yellow. That's all. Alright, launching map 1. Both teams are ready. Excuse me. Got it right. Poggers, dude. Sweet. Alright, we are starting off here on Control Center. So far, looking like none of the teams will be running some sort of GOATS comp. Or, wait, this is a possible change now as Cronus is switching off their fire. Nope. They will stick with a DPS player. So no team running GOATs. This is going to be interesting now. Looking closely here. So looking closely, we have Napalm here favoring a double hit scan composition, running as their supports on a break. So very, I could say limited heals kind of. As if we go ahead and take a look here on the side of Cronus, they'll be running a Ryan Zarya composition, Ana, Lucio, and Junkrat with a Mei. So this is going to be an interesting composition here. Cronus trying to favor to meet up top. Napalm trying to take the fight to the point here. Wall has been used by the Mei, and Ed right now is so far ahead. A pick. High Goblin charging onto Slime. Nice insta pick. A counter charge coming in. Taz does take out High Goblin. So pick for a pick here. Who falls next here? Annex taking out Osai. That's all I'm going to pronounce. Brigida down. Ed taking down the soldier. Down goes the Zarya. Cronus slowly but surely pushing the presence of Napalm off the point, as they will. Very awkward sort of team fight. These compositions are a little something new. They do switch off the soldier now, and they do pick up a Hanzo. Desperate need of heals there for the flock as he does receive it. Taz trying to play aggressive, seeing if he can get that shatter real quick. So they're at 93. Here we go. Failed to wall off here. Brigitte does push up and backs up a little bit. Down goes Ed by Slime. A shatter by Goblin. 3, 4 found by Gabriel. And in comes a Nano. 5. And that is a team kill on the side of Cronus. Sweeping Napalm here. Cronus favoring in the ult economy right now with 4 ults. Well, if we look at Napalm here, they only have the shatter. In comes a tire here. Grab is used, but nothing has been found by the tire. 2 picks though, so that grab did get some value. Down goes Ed once again here. And Napalm just struggling right here at the entrance. In comes Dragons, seeing if they can clear away for them. And he finds 1, taking out Gabriel. Goblin returning to his team right now. Napalm slowly pushing in. In comes the Reaper. Sound barrier is used. And so is the male. Goblin reaching shatter. In comes it. Blocked. Let's see if he answers back with one of his own. Yes, he does, but he can't follow up because the grab has been used by Napalm. And it looks like they will clean this up. Flock finding 2, actually. There's a chance that it might not flip. Asleep. Flock just solo on the point. The heals, in comes a grab. And no way, they didn't reverse it. Cronus taking control center. Flock with an amazing hold on that first point. Playing a really strong Zarya. The Ana there to keep him up. Insane play by Cronus. Here comes Gardens now, as we see instantly Slime swapping over to the Pharah. Napalm favoring the Widow Pharah composition right now. Ed will swap onto the Pharah. Gabriel will probably stay on the Junkrat as seen here. Both teams do pull out a Winston, and it looks like they are running these small dive compositions. E-Corb staying on Lucio. Annex on the Mercy here. Gabriel does make a last second swap to Genji. Already here, Napalm trying to make a presence under the point. The Pharmacy duo from above right here. And down goes Gabriel instantly. So Cronus already down 1 here. Goblin and E-Corb focusing on that. Hammond said to back off now. Trying to assist Ed here in taking out the Pharah. And the Flock does get demeched here. So far, fight not really looking too good for Cronus right now. Slime finding another. Slime finding 2, and looking so far, Cronus might not have this point 1. Goblin trying to find a way to return to the point. E-Corb finding Graz. So far, Cronus actually holding this out right now. Taz finding Gabriel. Gabriel getting focused right here. Ed finding 2. And in comes a barrage. E-Corb taking out Slime. So far, there hasn't been anyone to capture the point. But right now, it looks like Cronus has the chance to cap it out here, as all they have to do is get this Hammond off the point, and that does occur. Cronus gets the first cap. 2 ultimates on the side of Napalm, soon to be 3, maybe even 4. Looking onto Cronus, they only have 2. They are actually really close to their Primal Rage though. High Goblin all the way over there. It seems he's about to get picked. He does fly back. He does jump back. My bad. And the Hammond causing the distraction for the rest of the team to push in. Annex gets slept instantly. But still able to recover and get rezzed. 2, 3 picks already. So it looks like so far that Napalm will most likely flip the point here. As all they have to do is take out Gabriel. A nice flip. They really need to... Cronus really needs to focus on this Pharah per se. And as I say that, they make the switch onto these soldiers. So a nice pick here. And a dive coming in. High Goblin on to the McCree. He does use his primal here. But probably won't find any picks. Trying to just get an opening for his team. Really low as he does secure heals. 2 picks on the side of Cronus already. And comes a res though, so the McCree is back up. Mercy does fall here. And looking at it so far, Cronus will flip the point once again into their favor. They just need to actually get on the point, and there they are. So far, I haven't seen any of the Pharos really pick each other off. Ed really low, though, trying to get back to his Mercy. And so far, these Pharos just dealing some damage to the tank fronts. Not really getting key picks. Taz beats High Goblin in the battle here, and in comes Primal, trying to boop off Flock, but doesn't happen. E-Corp does fall. And 2, 3 ults already used on the side of Napalm this fight to reclaim the point. And down goes Annex, so that is a big pick right there. Forcing them to hold back now a little bit more. Slime relatively seems to be untouched here. He does have his barrage, so does Ed. Annex does hold Valkyrie, and Cronus already making a push. Stunned! Ed has been stunned out of his barrage, but he does take him out. In comes a barrage from Napalm, and it does find 2, Ed and E-Corb. Gabriel takes down Slime. And so far, just a battle on the point. Diva Bomb does come in. Cronus looking to... Yep, they reclaim the point here. In comes a high noon, and it does take out Ed, but Annex will res that up for sure. Needs the presence of their Pharah to deal even more damage here. In comes a Nano, and High Goblin using his Primal to separate the rest of the team from their Winston. Gabriel finds Slime. Goblin finding 2, McCree and us. 3, Flock taking out Taz. So far, just 1 on the point, and nothing on the point now for Napalm, as Cronus will take map 1, Lijiang. Excellent performance there by Cronus, really holding it out on both points extremely well. Lijiang off. Now, time to check in with both teams to see if they're ready. Alright, Cronus is ready. all teams are ready, as we will start the next map, Blizzard World. So on the offense here, we will have Napalm here, and on the defense, it'll contain of Cronus. Don't mind the background noise, it's gonna be my dog who's whining for attention. I got you, buddy. Got you. Alright, so right now looking, Cronus will be running a Rissa Hog, McCree, Hanzo, Anna, and Lucio. As Napalm is going to be coming out with goats. This is going to be interesting. Let's see how Cronus holds up here on this first point. Oh my lord. So Cronus is holding the far back high ground here. And looks like Napalm is trying to find a way to approach them on this high ground, as they will just step on the point here, hoping to do some damage here right now. So far, no big pick here. The Orisa still standing tall. Ed taking out Slime's mech. The flock does fall to grass though. And pick slowly falling in favor here for Napalm. And right now, 5 minutes on the clock here. Let's see if Cronus can stall here. Probably not. This goat's composition is still going to be run here. No swaps from either side. Actually, no, I stand corrected. Goblin did switch off the Orisa. Right now, literally just small pokes of damage here. It's Ghost composition, not really pushing up to encounter here. Nano is used here for High Goblin. Let's see if he can push upon it. Not really, no picks here. And in comes a Shatter right now. That's a nice counter Shatter there. In comes Diva Bomb though. Finding two. Napalm cleaning Cronus up right here. And they will smoothly push it into the second checkpoint with a team kill to finish it. 5 minutes still remaining on the clock here. In comes the rally from the opposing Brigida. And right now Cronus mirroring with the goats of their own, Anna goats. Seems to be a nice counter though. High Goblin is down right now, so they really have to pull back. There's really not much that they can do without High Goblin. High Goblin set to return here right now. Taz just about to get another Shatter. He has it now. Let's see if he uses it before High Goblin returns. Goblin makes it back here. In comes Shatter, finding 4. And Taz just cleaning it up with the rest of his team here. The flock does DMX Slime, but so far really nothing can be done. E-Corp does use sound barrier, but is it really enough here? No, as shown here, as Napalm will push aggressively into the castle, taking the first round with 4 minutes and 36 seconds remaining. Both teams switching to a GOATS composition, but Cronus seemed to really switch to it really late into the game. Wasn't really to get much value out of their own GOATS composition here. Let's see if Cronus decides to run the GOATS composition on the attacking side. So far, they do have a Mercy, so this is going to be something new here. You know, normally if a team runs GOATS on attack, the other team would mirror it on attack and run GOATS as well. But Cronus running something else here. They will go with a Junkrat, so they aren't running GOATS here. On the other hand, looking at the side of Napalm, they will run Super Hanzo. Who won the first map? First map belongs to Cronus. Clean 2-0 on Lijiang. So, Cronus takes Cronus is so far 1-0 in the series. Hold up. Alright. House phone ring. Alright, let's get this going. Cronus running Farah Junkrat. So, right now, Napalm will run Super Junk instead of Super Hanzo. And the only thing that can really take out that Farah now is the Zen. So far, that Farah really damaged, though. She does hop up. The Discord is applied onto her, but so far, no pick. Farah just hoping that she can get across and do some damage here. And so far, High Goblin coming in with a flank here, trying to see if he can take out a support or two. Gabriel does take out the opposing Junkrat, but Goblin does fall here. E-Corp finding Slime, pulling through with some Lucio play here. The Junkrat is rezzed, and he does find E-Corp. High Goblin does get rezzed as well. So far, this fight, just all over the place. Gabriel almost at his tire, though. And he's right behind them. Has it. He's going to use it here this fight. Taking out the Moira, and throughout a little bit of struggle here, Cronus will take the point. The Farah sitting on the point. So right now, Cronus doing what they want to do, pushing, and they take out Slime. Flock finding that pick immediately here. So as of right now, they're already down a support. This is big. They pull out the Brigida now. Looks like they're trying to switch to a GOATS composition after their Junkrat does get picked. If that does end up happening. Goblin does fall here. No bubble or healing for him. Gabriel taking out Hugon. Ed finding Os. So far, 2 supports are already down. Gabriel requiring heals. And he does receive. Ed holding on to that barrage right now. Let's see if he can get value on it after. Down falls the opposing Junkrat. Ed so far playing well on this Farah, and seeing if he can get set up into a position to barrage, most likely, as he will have to back up though, as he's extremely low. In comes a wow, I couldn't even finish my sentence there. Well, the Moira is left behind by the rest of the team. 5 minutes and 30 seconds. So far, both teams have had dominant pushes on the attacking side. The only person left behind, Os does fall, so already they do have the advantage here. The Junkrat just sitting tight in the small room. Flock trying to see if he can get a pick right off the bat already. In comes a tire. Let's see what it gets. It only gets E-Corp, so that's actually not that bad of a pick. A res does come in though. Lucky to have that Mercy there. High Goblin playing all up front with that straight aggression here. He does have Shatter, and he invests it in this fight, taking out shattering the backline. Ed just following up with 4 kills. And a cleanup here insane. Will Cronus have enough time though to push it so they have more? No, they will be basically shy. Most likely 430, maybe even 420. Napalm will have the chance to contest here as they do invest sound barrier here. Sound barrier on the side of Cronus has been invested too. Ed getting that barrage already. Flock taking out Taz. So Napalm is already down their main tank. In comes a 3K for Ed. And Cronus will capture as well. Dominant pushes from both teams, though Napalm will have more time than Cronus. That's a nice crown. Kind of. Lol. Alright. 4 minutes and 9 seconds for Cronus to push once again here. They will not be granted any additional time during any capture points. Instantly, right away, Napalm will come out with a double hit scan. Ed's still hoisting on that Pharah. Man, it should have been the Christmas version. I like dark maps. I apologize. They're coughing and all that other stuff under the mic. Very sick. Gabriel onto the Hanzo, Ed onto the Pharah already, trying to see if they can get ult charge. And so far, just straight aggression from Cronus, but they will not find any picks here as Ed and Gabriel fall. Their damage dealers are down. They have to back up. Gabriel will get rezzed, but they are down Ed. Ed choosing to probably stick on the Pharah, though they have double hit scan. The Pharah switch should be coming in soon. Cronus regrouping here, seeing if they can get another push going. And so far, just damage being done. Ed falling once again to the hit scan here. And Napalm really just holding on tight here. Napalm does invest their nano, and down goes the Flock. A shatter is used, but is there going to be any follow-up? Oz finding Goblin right now, so they are down their main tank. Gabriel just right behind them, pouring in damage to get his ultimate, but he will fall here occasionally. And so far, Cronus regrouping once again after losing that fight. Ult economy on the side of Napalm is looking really, really strong right now, as they do have Visor, High Noon, Valkyrie, and Shatter. My bad, I think the Shatter might have been used from Cronus last fight. Asleep onto High Goblin, and in comes a Shatter, only finding the Flock. No picks from the High Noon, and down goes Goblin. Cronus already having to pull out of the fight. Ed does have his barrage, so let's see if he can position himself. The Flock finding Slam, so already a pick there. Brez does come in comes Grav. Grav, Barrage, and Dragons have been used. 3K Barrage. And Cronus trying to clean it up here, as it looks like they will capture the... Ooh, somebody's contesting. A Valking Mercy. She will fall very soon, though. And Cronus will capture the point. And so there is no chance of a draw right now, unless if both teams end up pushing it all the way. With basically no time left. Ed staying on the point this time. Gabriel switching to the Junkrat. And damage is being done. Napalm still does have Tac Visor. Well, Cronus has both of their support ults. And Pig's coming in. It looks like Cronus is looking to abandon the point, though they only have 60 seconds. So if they want to win this team fight, they have to do it now. Ed the Gamer all alone. He does find a pick onto one of the hit scan. The Flock finding 2, though Ed does fall. Flock finding 3 picks. Grav onto Grav used for Napalm. Annex does res Gamer, and so far, Cronus making a decision and following through with it, no matter what, going onto that high ground. Good choice by them. So far, Napalm just trying to come out of spawn here, trying to see if they can get a contest here. There, Reinhardt, they does have Shatter. In comes a Shatter. 2 Shatters have been used, but the hit scans, they can't really do much right now. Pigs do come in. Cronus is not on the point right now with 7 seconds left. Are they not going to push the point? 3, 2, they do push the point. Okay, I thought that was going to be a C9. It kind of looked like it. Flock finding 3. And somebody's contesting the point right now. It's just the Mercy. And she will get picked here. Bad decision to stall, most likely. Another stall with the Moira. No, the Napalm's just trying to trickle in right now instead of trying to regroup. Income sights gonna be blocked entirely. Cronus isn't on the Cronus is on the point. Okay. Slime finding Ed the Gamer, shutting him down instantly, but Cronus, their presence is still strong under the point. Shatter used for Cronus, picks coming in. Ultimates being dropped. Cronus will capture the next checkpoint. And Pix is trying to come in. Paz barely escaping death here. He does get bubbled here. He's trying to regroup with his healers to get some heals. E-Corp falls to the Moira. The Moira is still in the back line from the team. Moira just trying to survive, trying to stall, get the time of the rest of the team, get the attention. And right now, Cronus is investing grab, but they won't follow up and get onto the point. That's a C9. And it is time for Napalm to make their push. Cronus struggling on that first point, trying to really just push through and get a few picks. They weren't able to do that. Did slowly come through though. They did stick with the Pharah a lot, trying to run the Pharah in a double hit scan range. Kind of surprised that they never actually swapped off there. But coming in right here, already looking like Napalm's looking to run some goats. Let's see if they decide to stick with the goats. Cronus running super junk here. Or is the junk gonna switch to Hanzo? Oh no, they run goats! So they do decide to run Anna goats. That's on the side of Cronus. The D.Va switches over to a Hog. And right now it looks like they're gonna be running Zen goats on the side of Napalm. Oh. Okay, they're gonna be running Super Pharah. Interesting. So far, Napalm's presence onto the point here. Will that be enough though right now? Cronus is getting overwhelmed with all the damage right now. Gabriel trying to contest here. Trying to contest the Pharah, but that won't happen there. And Taz finding Goblin. So that's already a big pick here. Ed really close to his rally here. Goblin trying to make his way back to his team here. So far no other picks, and Shatter does get invested here. And there goes that, as they do fall here. Goblin trying to contest here. And in comes the Shatter. No follow-up though. Annex trying to contest, but they will fall. The fair wrapping around here. Pick damage is coming through right now. Both teams use their barrage. Or not barrage, their grabs, my bad. And a Goblin finding Graz. In comes Bomb from Gabriel. And he finds two. Both the supports. Flock taking out Slime. Goblin taking out both the Mora and Taz. Big picks. Shatter is used. Goblin hitting that Shatter really hard. Flock finding one. Slime does take out Goblin. And a Shatter comes from the side of Napalm right now. Taz is taken out here. So Cronus right now really just trying to hold out. Trying their best to hold it out here. Waiting for their main tank to get back. Respawns do come. So far, no big, I mean, E-Corp does fall, yeah, so that is a big pick. And Soundbearer is used on the side of Napalm right now. Ed taking out Hugan, so they're down their Mercy, big pick right here. In comes Grav, Flock using their Grav right now. And the picks do come in. Slime uses Barrage, but he will fall. And it looks like Cronus will hold once again here. I have to plug in my controller after this. If Napalm wants to continue on, they have to win this fight. This map is close. Grav is used here. Damage just being poured in. Ed falling already. In comes a Shatter, but connects with nobody. Big fights. Bomb is used here. And early... Oh! Gabriel taking out two. Taz turned back around for a second, trying to block the Shatter. And he does get res, but will fall here too. Fight. In comes Rally from Ed, and looks like so far that Cronus will hold here and get the win on Blizzard World. Cronus up 2-0. So far, it's looking good for Cronus as they're up 2-0 already. Pretty sure it goes Volskaya. Just let me check that map pool. The colors weren't backwards. Colors are just fine. Let me see. Yep, next map is Volskaya. Napalm is ready, waiting for Cronus. Hold on, he's typing something out. Nope. He's not. Alright, so they are ready. Here we go, going to Volskaya Industries. If Cronus wins this, they will win the match. Alright, here we go. Napalm will run Sim Bastion, so they're going to try to run that flank route here. Cronus seems to be kind of ready for it as they're set up onto the high ground. The Bastion will fall off the map, and so will the Lucio. The plan has already failed. And the team fight is lost. No picks on Ed finding 2 boops already. And already lost team fight. Annex here emoting, waiting for the presence of the enemy here. And right now it looks like Napalm will just push on through here. Right now it looks like Napalm will try to push through here. Down goes Ed and E-Corp finding us. So picks for picks right now. Picks for picks. Ed and Gabriel getting booped onto the point here. Alright, flocking Gabriel, my bad. And looks like kind of a mess, but Napalm will take that point. And so far, Gabriel will switch off the Junkrat and he will play the Soldier. Ed trying to see if he can get some more damage down so he can get that barrage. And he will find Slime. Alright, now Napalm does take that high ground. But no picks. No picks as they're just trying to enforce their presence here. Napalm having to back off here. They don't really have a big damage source right now until their Pharah does get back. Speaking of the Pharah is back here trying to pour some damage, but has to stay out of the sightline of Gabriel, who is playing that Soldier far back. Napalm's presence is on the point right now. Justice being rained. Ed finding two, but Graz does take him out. Trans is used. Ecor pulling out right there. Gabriel finding Hogan, and Barrage is used. Though the fight was already lost, finding both supports, Napalm has to back out. Right now, Napalm having the better ult economy. They do have the Grav Dragons combo. And there is nothing that can stop that combination right now, unless if the D.Va eats it. Annex falls already here. And so far, the only person found in the Grav is Gabriel, and Gabriel will not get picked off by the Dragons. He does fall to the Zarya. D.Va Bomb is invested here, finds nothing though. Napalm slowly but surely trying to clean up this point and capture it here. In comes the tack visor being used here, not trying to take out or contest the Pharah. Gabriel falls. That Pharah still going to be alive. Goblin taking out Hugon. Picks coming in, left and right. Goblin falls. Who will win the fight? Annex falling to Taz. Napalm trying to push in. Yes, they are. They use Shatter and Coalescence here, de-meching the Flock. In comes Transcendence for Ecor. Perfectly timed, trying to save Flock here so he can get his mech back. Does fall within the process here. Incoming a res. Flock taking out Slime. So far, so good. Stalls. Cronus were able to stall out the point long enough to come back. Didn't even let Napalm get a single pick. Insane. Pick, tick. Big oof, dude. Can't English. Goblin in the back line right now, taking out Hugon. Napalm not even trying to help there. Their support's there. Annex finds the Hanzo. What a pick. Goblin will fall though. Napalm needs to really engage here. They don't have anything to engage. They can invest in ult, but they're not pushing in. Big issue there. Just allowing Cronus to bully them. Slime takes out Ecorb. No possible Transcendence if he were to get it. Annex falling immediately, trying to go the Battle Mercy. Ed taking out Slime, sending in a Justice of his own, taking out a total of 3 in that fight. But he does fall. It looks like Cronus will hold once again in a struggling fight. Amazing. Right now, though, Napalm does have the advantage in the ult economy. Pouring all of them in here possibly could get them the point. Issue is, are they going to be able to pull all of them off, though? Goblin just really harassing that backline right there. The Hanzo finally sticking with the healers. So Goblin won't find any value out of his dive. A minute remaining. And let's see if Napalm decides to push right here. Ed falling immediately right now. Incoming a res. High Goblin falling. Ed comes right back into the fight with that res. Ultimates being used right now. 2 have already been found. 3 have been found. Cronus already looking like they have the upper hand here. 4. In comes Tack Visor to see if they can conclude it here. And they definitely will, with 30 seconds left right now, trying to see if Napalm can touch, trying to switch to these stall heroes. They do have Grav, they do have Dragons. They have been holding on to this duo, this combination for so long right now. Pick damage so far. They do have one last chance to touch, leaving Annex alone on the point. Corp on high ground with Gabriel. Let's see if anything happens here. So far, the Hanzo will fall. There will not be a successful combination in here. E-Corp does use his ult, but finds nothing. 3 picks. Cronus will hold. Cronus with a dominant second point hold. Now it is their turn to push. They capture both. It's game. They have a 3-0. They get the win. They'll just be forced to play the 4th map for the map differential. And see if they can really push through and steamroll. And doing so, that would quickly force the next map. I am casting by myself, yes. Right now, Cronus running a dive composition, straight dive. Haven't seen a composition like that in so long. Glad to see this thing return here. Let's see if they can find any picks or force anything onto this high ground right here. Gabriel on the Genji right here. Both have been stunned, and Ed using recall early here. He does find Slime. Goblin falls to Graz though. Graz really taking a lot of damage here, but he won't fall just yet. Oh, maybe he will fall. No, yes, he will fall. E-Corp finding him, but right now Napalm really just forcing so much damage onto them. Flock falling already. A Moira 1v1 being held right here. Annex and Os. The Reaper trying to converge here, and right now Cronus already falling here. They need to regroup here and set a coordinated dive together as one. High Goblin onto the high ground right now. Ed just sitting tight with Goblin. And high ground is being held right here. No one on the high ground for Napalm right now. High Goblin really just on the prowl for the supports. He does make a dive here. Hugon falls. Flock finding Slime. 2 picks already. Goblin will fall to the Reaper. And already Annex has been shut down, but won't die. In comes a Death Blossom, been used here, and he finds 3. Maybe he can clean it up. Maybe they can clean it up here. High Goblin trying to make it back as fast as he can. Annex on the point alone here. Annex will fade here, still trying to hold the point. Goblin won't be coming in here as they want to regroup with the rest of the team. They still remain on this dive composition here, trying to dive into the Reaper, Hog, and McCree with the Orisa. That's not going to work so well. Switches need to come in right now if they want to win this. They need to overwhelm that Orisa and take out that Reaper. And Cronus trying to get onto that high ground. Goblin will fall there. Gabriel trying to blade. He does get shut down by Slime. Picks are coming in. Ed falling. Cronus losing another team fight here. Having to pull out, regroup. They're still sticking with this dive composition. No swap to goats, no swap to a brawl composition. They decide to stick with the dive. And here comes their presence. Supercharger is being used here. Here comes Diva Bomb finding two. Both the supports. Supercharger is down here. In comes High Noon finding one. He did deflect though onto Graz. Graz falling. Slime trying to hold the point for himself, but he will not. Reaper touching and he will fall. Incoming the Orisa right now. Trying to hold here. Won't happen though. A win or a draw here, no matter what happens, Cronus will win. It's just a matter of time to see if they really do end up capping this point out. The McCree instantly getting booped off, already down one in the fight, having the barrage. Down goes two. Cronus starting the fight off great. Incoming the barrage, finding no one, but doing enough damage to force people back. Ed finding more picks. In comes a Death Blossom, finding three, but he will not take out the rest of the team. Stalling right now is the Soldier. Rez onto the Hog, and so far Napalm is stalling. Gabriel does have his blade, and he does decide to pull out here, trying to take out that Mercy. That Mercy will live throughout the slash, and he will get no value out of it. Down goes the Winston, and what looked like a win for Cronus had just fallen. A map win just was stripped away. Cronus fully regrouped here. They do have two of their ultimates, still building up a little bit. Napalm getting close to one, which will be their primal. Diving onto the point is High Goblin here, and he will use his ult. Two have already been found. Flock and Gabriel finding the Reaper and the Zenyatta. Rez will come in for the Zenyatta here, though he is nowhere close to Transcendence. Down goes the Mercy here. Down goes the Zenyatta here. Down goes the Roadhog and the Winston. Will the Triss be able to contest? She will not, and it is over. Cronus takes Volskaya. Last map of the game. Both teams are ready for the final map here in the set. Cronus already here in the already taking the win 3-0. Let's see if Napalm can at least walk away here with a map win. I wonder what's inside here. Just totally open this one up. Just totally open it up. I need water, man. My throat's killing me. the issue with commentating by yourself? Cronus will be running triple tank with the Bastion, Mora Lucio, and Napalm will pull out the Sombra here. Flock just sitting right alone there on the front end here. And Slime setting up, trying to see if he can hack the Bastion. And no, instead he just takes out the Bastion here by shooting him. Ed does find Taz here. Slime falls to Ed, pulling through on the Moira here. Annex falling immediately. Back and forth picks. In comes Dragons right now, just splitting between the teams. Slime being hoisted on the high ground, on the back high ground right now. And Cronus right now, just really doing what they can to hold out. Trying to see if they can contest. Probably get a first hold here. E-Corp falling. And right now, Napalm investing ults. A counter charge coming in right here. And right now, round 1v1. A shatter has been used, but he will live. In comes a shatter from the side of Napalm, and picks are just rolling through now. The Flock will fall here, and it looks like Napalm will push here, unless if Annex has something to say about that. AMP has been used here. Slime finding the Flock. Hanzo will take out High Goblin. So 2 picks already. Cronus has fallen. And right now the Sombra just really doing a lot for the team here. Trying to see if he can take out the support here. Ed finding out where he's at. Trying to see if they can take him out, and they successfully will. Goblin playing extremely aggressive here, getting some ult charge. In comes the Coalescence here, finding 2. Ed finding 3 picks with Coalescence. And down goes Goblin. Down goes Taz. My bad. Again. Slime will not push the payload too far by himself. Grab used here. Also incoming with the whole hug. And looking closely, Cronus is actually running a quad tank composition. In comes an EMP. Shatter coming in too. Dragons was used. 3 ults used on the side of Napalm that fight. The flock takes out Hanzo immediately. And so far, Cronus is up in the fight here. Ed does fall to slime. And they do still decide to stick with this quad tank composition. High Goblin finding Os. Annex getting some kills with his ultimate there, getting some damage done. Flock taking out Graz, and as of right now, 60 seconds left. The Hanzo will not escape. Gabriel taking him out. Down goes the Lucio as well. Big picks here, big picks. And they are probably, they do have a chance to hold here. Both teams just about, they have Grav. Cronus has Coalescence and Whole Hog. Let's see, pick coming in. Whole Hog was used, shut down Soundbear, and Taz and Gabriel go for a ride off the point, off the map here. Pick slowly coming in here, and right now just the Ana on the point. Ana will fall. Let's see if the Hanzo will not be able to touch, but the Lucio will. Lucio's sitting on the point. He's hopping around, trying to see if he can test for his team long enough. Incoming the Sombra, who is 99 to her EMP here. It doesn't matter, Soundbear already used. Oh! E-Corp taking out Taz here, so Taz not able to do much. Pigs coming in, Cronus will hold here on second. Cronus looking to meme a little bit here. Here we go. Cronus running a triple sniper composition here. Annex immediately finding slime, so they're already down. So Napalm's already down a damage dealer here. Napalm does have the choice to hold up top. Ed playing on the Ashe right here. Running into the Reaper, seeing if he will live, but will end up dying. The res does come through here. And both teams are back right now. Slime on the Widow trying to contest this and the entire team of Napalm will hold on top here. Annex finding Slime, already a good pick here. There will not be a resonance on Napalm due to the fact that they do not have a Mercy here. Napalm decides to hop onto the point. Gabriel finding Os right now, immediately the fire strike here. He will fall though. Ed taking out Taz, the Flock taking out Hugon, Ed falling to Reaper here. Gabriel is rezzed and Ecorb will fall. Picks coming in right now in favor of Cronus. Cronus slowly but surely pushing this payload. Oh, not on the payload. And Gabriel's just sitting still, waiting for heals on the small room, even though he could go touch point and get heals there and go to the gas station and all that other jazz. Slime basically a 1 right now on that Tracer. He will get some healing though. And picks coming in favor right now. Flock will use his dragons on the payload to help his team push it up forward a little bit longer. In comes the contest though. Goblin does take out Os. In comes a barrage here. Annex taking out Hugon, and Cronus will push this point past the first checkpoint. Flock and Annex fall to Slime here. Running a quad DPS composition here, slowly pushing this payload a little bit. Flock switching over to the Tracer. And trying to see if he can get a pick here, but he will not, as he will have to back out after getting their attention here. Gabriel on the point with his Shatter here. Let's see if he decides to use it. He will charge the Reaper, instead taking him out. Trying to take the 1v1 here with the Winston, but will fall as he was antied there. Goblin taking out Os. Bob in the gas station right now, trying to see if he can take out the Winston. Will not. Winston extremely low though right now. The Flock will take out Slime here, so Cronus is already in favor by 1. Slowly pushing the payload here, reaching the final checkpoint. The Winston taking the high ground here. No bubble used, no leap, and in comes another dive. He won't find anything. Using his ultimate right now, trying to see if he can stall. Flock taking out Slime once again. Gabriel finding Taz. Annex will get rezzed here. Flock taking out Hugon, and so far this fight looking in favor of Cronus. Yes, they will capture. Wait a minute. Yep, they will capture this point. Cronus with the clean 4-0 sweep. Under the opposing members, the opposing team, that Raging Napalm. Ed receiving the play of the game. I'm getting a sweet triple kill. Oh, big oof. I heard my voice. Yuck. And that is game. Let me pull them into... Alright, bring in one of your other players, whoever you think was outstanding throughout the entirety of the match. And I'll do the same for them. I don't know who their captain is on that fucking team. Holy crap.
Okay, I'm here.
Alright, feel free to bring whoever was the star player on your team, whoever you want to believe.
Star player. Yeah, I'm gonna go ask him.
Hello.
Hello. Alright, just bring whoever you believe your best player was, unless...
Yeah, bring.
Holy shit. That is... God.
Okay, we're here.
Okay,
Nailed it.
First, I want to say congratulations to Cronus on the win on the 4-0. Congrats there. Napalm, well played. That was well fought out until the very end. A few questions I'm gonna ask Napalm here first. What do you guys believe was your best map throughout the entirety of the match?
Blizzard World.
Blizzard World. Is there any specific reason why you believe it was Blizzard World?
Yeah, we did almost every mistake that possible can make in the other maps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that was the map where we made the least mistakes and played the best.
Alright, Cronus, yes, I understand you guys won literally all 4 maps, but, what was, in your opinion, out of all the maps that you won, that you guys played on, what was your best?
Definitely Route 66.
True that, huggers. 4 deeps, all you need.
That was really, I mean, if you look back at the VOD, you could, I don't sound impressed. I mean, my voice is killing me. This is my first time commentating since, like, how long? I don't know, it's been forever. And, yeah, it hurts my voice. But, yeah, I didn't really seem like I was intrigued or interested, but, in reality, kinda was. Kinda. But,
It wasn't just like throw, we actually planned to.
We have
play
been
4
scrimming
deeps.
that comp for months now. Finally got a
Jesus.
chance to use it.
Yeah.
Fluck, something I want to talk to you about. Well, not even talk, but just ask you. First point, Lijiang Tower. What the hell was going through your mind when you were holding that point?
I'm just too good at the video game. Nana saved me.
Don't, it's going to his
And
head.
actually,
Nope.
I did a similar thing on Nepal. I don't know, just, keep me alive, I'll kill them all. Win the game. Forehead.
Let him press triangle, be high charge.
I didn't actually I pressed triangle at the end, when it was soldier.
It was the very
And
end.
press triangle for you.
And then the male walled off the Reinhardt from charging, yeah. Let's see. Napalm. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. I'm trying to remember what map this was. I know there was an issue. Oh yeah, Volskaya. Alright. First point, defense. First point, we're talking about your defense here first,
Oh,
alright?
yeah.
We're talking about your defense. Don't worry about the SEM. I mean, I'm gonna go into that later, but because we need to talk about that. But your first point on defense when Cronus was running dive against you guys, what was your mindset? Well, not what your mindset, but what were you guys thinking after the first 2 minutes were done with, and they were still running this dive comp? Did you think you guys still had this? Did you think you guys were going to be able to turn it around here and, after a nice hold, go on a beautiful push to succeed and probably lead to a reverse sweep?
Yeah, well, you mean Volskaya first point defense?
Yeah, Volskaya first point defense when you guys had the Reaper and they ran dive into
well,
you guys.
I got kind of confused why they still run dive, to be honest, but it worked, so... Well, I thought we were going to almost full hold them there, but we got a bit unlucky, I guess. The Diva bomb they put in was really great, got also sports and it was done.
Cronus now. We'll ask Napalm this after, but what was going through your minds when you saw the Bastion and the Lucio had fallen off the map there in Volskaya?
Well, we'd already scouted that they were going that way, and we were like, all right, we're gonna reposition stuff, and then we just saw all the deaths, and we were like, well, our DPS are just gonna go over there and poke them off. And,
Yeah, I saw Annex over there doing the little Anna dance there. Pretty hilarious. And Taz here, what was your thoughts on that? When your Bash and your Lucio had fell off. Did you beforehand when you went to teleport? Obviously, did you have the mindset of, oh yeah, we're gonna overwhelm them on this point? And
we were going to set up with Sinatra. I'm not sure because I didn't buy, but I think two of our players forgot to put the teleport find button or something. I don't know.
Oh man.
Or they
the two most important people we needed for the push just jumped off the map, and then two others fall back, and then it was me and Moira left, and we just got killed. Wasn't that much to do.
Do you think there should have been any way you guys could have improved on Volskaya in general? Like, it did seem like on first point you guys did really hold that, but on second point when it came down to it, when Cronus was really, really holding you guys back, did you guys really think, you guys could have swapped off to something else? Because I saw that you guys held onto that Grav and that Dragon's a little too long. So, do you think there was really, a composition you could have switched to, or an earlier time you could have used Grav Dragons?
We could have played.
Yeah, we should have.
Passive.
Like, I don't know. We were just so confused at that time. Like, we didn't really know what to do. We just went back and forth
really
and
chaos in our party.
Spent like 1 minute just waiting. So, I don't know. We should have switched to like dive or something, but I don't know really. It was more of we should have just grabbed dragon earlier.
Passive like Hanzo, Soria,
Yeah, we were
Very sad.
very passive.
All
We play
right.
as a map we're very unfamiliar with.
That's completely understandable. A good tip though for you guys is definitely like if you guys ever can, because I know you guys seem to struggle with just getting a time with teams in general. But if you guys can just look ahead at the map pool, you know, at the beginning of the week, if you see the map pool, set up practices and scrims, you know, try to get good angles and everything on the maps, on specifically those maps. And it can really work out with you in the end.
Yeah.
All right, a few more questions. Cronus on Blizzard World. What was your thoughts after, you know, a few times when Ed consistently was getting picked by that double hit scan? And that's probably just going to go to eCorb now because eCorb's the only one here.
We decided that at first we were going to switch to goats, but then it took us a long time to get that swap, and then we never really got coordinated enough for us to make another push.
All right. Who do you think was the standout player on the opposing team?
Opposing team?
On Napalm.
You guys' Ryan was really good. When it came to when you guys played
Thank you.
goats, it was good. That was most pressure probably had from.
Alright, and finally the final question here. Taz, who do you think was the star on Cronus' team?
I don't know who played what, but probably their Winston was really good and their healers were great as well.
I would actually say the Fair was the best.
Yeah, same. I think like Farah was the best, but Winston slowed everybody down so she could clutch the ult.
Alright, well, good games to you guys both. Congratulations to Cronus. Napalm, keep working at it. You guys will definitely get another win
Good job,
sometime soon.
guys. I had a fun game.
Yeah, same. Good luck in the future, man. Good game,
You
Cronus.
guys too.
You played well.
GG.
Alright, and that'll conclude today's game. Thank you for tuning in. See you guys later.